Mr. Chairman, I would like to ask the different agencies about the Executive Order 110. First, DOE and DepDev. The EO established the Uplift Committee. No? I noticed parang hindi kasama ang NSC or ang DND. Kasama ba? Hindi sa Uplift Committee. Sa Uplift. Wala. Dapat kasama. Unless I'm wrong, wala kayo. Dapat nandun kayo. Lahat ng pinag-uusapan natin is a national security issue. It's our economic security. Yung problema sa Iran at sa Estados Unidos ay seguridad ng ating mundo. So it's a glaring omission for me not to include the DND. Of course, that's not for the DOE to answer. I just want to put that on the record, Mr. Chair. Pangalawa, pakisagot ng DND, ng DepDev at ng DOE. The EO establishes the Uplift. At inamin nyo na wala pang meeting ang Crisis Committee sa Holy Week sa Tuesday. February 28 yung gera, isang buwan na mag-meeting next week. We see that the framework is not a visible, viable operating plan. It does not show the actual 7-day scenario, 30 days, 60 days, sequencing, targets. So in a fast-moving external shock, the issue is not just structure. Kasi palagi natin pinapakita in your first meeting, and even now, that's why we're expressing frustration, yung execution. Gaya nung sinabi ng chair, yung G2G, tas ang sagot nyo, okay, government, tas private sector, patingin ng plano, tas sabi nyo, sasabihin nyo pagkatapos, ang gusto namin, maipakita natin sa taong bayan na ito yung problema at isang buwan na ito, ang 7-day scenario execution, 30 days, 60 days. Mr. Chair, may nakita na ba tayong ganon? Kaya naghuhulaan kami. So, pakisagot po kung sino man representante dito ng DepDev at ng DOE. So, patingin, sagutin po nyo yung Visible Operating Plan ayon sa EO 110, ayon sa Uplift. Pakisagot, hindi po motherhood. Then I'll go to the other points. DepDev and DOE, please. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
I can't see your name, sir. USEC ba kayo?
ASEC Ray Cancio po.
ASEC. Yes,
ma'am.
thank you.
So the EO was issued on Tuesday, I think, evening. Immediately yesterday, we reached out to the Office of the President, since the President is the chair of the committee, to organize, to set up the first meeting. As I mentioned, the idea is to convene the meeting, the committee this week or early next week. So we're just confirming with the OP when the President will be available to do that. We fully agree, Mr. Chair, with the points that were raised about the need for coherence in our strategy, having a unified strategy, and that's the whole point of the EO and the committee. And this is what's going to be discussed by the committee, and we will be happy to report back to you once the committee has met, Madam Chair.
Thank you for agreeing that there must be a 7-day scenario, but 7 days starting from when? It's been 30 days. 30 days and 60 days, taking into consideration not just the cost, but also the supply of fuel. Which brings me, thank you, ASEC, to the DOE. So nakikita po natin, itong EO, may otoridad na binibigay. So that's good. It's strong on the authority given on emergency, although Senator Bam Aquino, and I agree, has stated that it is not enough to have an energy emergency, but should be a national emergency. But up to now, it does not spell out where the replacement fuel will come from, in what volumes, what timeline, what price, if this 30-day-old disruption continues, and it will. Kaya DOE, pakisagot po Nasaan yan? Yun ang hinihiling namin po para ma-assuage yung pag-aatubili or anxiety ng taong bayan. Where? Thank you.
So I just received a message from Undersecretary Sales. So, there are ongoing talks with the ministry level with the countries of Brunei, Japan, India, and South Korea. There were also contacts with Malaysia, Canada, Argentina, Colombia, and the United States, as well as private companies referred from the U.S. Embassy.
Thank you for that, Yusek Fuentabella. Tayo ang chair ng ASEAN. Narinig ko, meron tayong talks with Malaysia and Brunei. Okay. Tayo ang chair ng ASEAN. Anong estado na po? Ito ba'y naisip lang dahil may hearing ngayon si Chair Win, 223, nag-text yung Yusek nyo. Ganong katagal na po ang pag-uusap nito sa Brunei? Sabi po nyo, ministry level, very good. Sino pong departamento dito ang lead? Kayo ba ho? At parang ngayon lang nyo natuklasan ito, so ibig sabihin ba, makikipag-usap pa lang dahil may Protect Committee na kinonvene at may EO na pinirmahan 110 2 days ago? Or nagaganap na ba ito? So we want specific, hindi yung press release. Kasi nga ang nangyayari, parang ang response natin sa krisis ay PowerPoint, press release, press con. Ayaw namin pong ganyan lang ang aming maiharap sa mga tao. So more details please. At ano yung status at impact sa tao? Anong volume? Anong timeline? Thank you.
Okay.
If it's not available, we understand, then say so.
Yes, ma'am. So the director has the data, yung exact na mga how many days, and ano yung breakdown po.
Siguro, yung ASEAN neighbors muna.
Okay.
Malaysia at Brunei. Sige, paki.
Tuloy, ma'am. Singapore. China.
Taking into consideration that Abril na tayo next week, sabi nyo, ang iba hanggang end of April lang, and supplies, yung iba naman, sabi ng May, sabi ng DOE hanggang mid-May. So, April na tayo next week. No, ano ba ngayon? Yeah. Next week, correct. So, for all intents and purposes, 1.5 months na lang. 1.5 months, take into consideration the negotiations and the delivery, ha? And the delivery. Sabi mo na, 30 days na lang ang supply. Dapat, strictest conservative. End of the month tayo ngayon, at sinabi nyo, last week of April, sabi ng ibang private entities. Sige, 30 days na lang ang supply. Nabagit kayo ng 10 bansa. Ito ba'y naisip lang ngayon kasi merong pinatawag si Senator Gatchalian na hearing? Or nag-uusap na kayo ng ilang araw, linggo, dahil isang buwan na yung krisis na yan? Pakisabi po. Thank you.
So, with your permission. Okay, on March 16, we had an ASEAN Energy Coordination on the level of the senior official for energy. So yung mga counterparts ko po, we met virtually to look into, number one, the ASEAN key developments in addressing together the risks from the Middle East situation on regional energy security. This was the basis of this is also the report from the ASEAN Secretariat that the Ministers of Foreign Affairs had a statement on togetherness in addressing the matter. Then later, also in the same meeting, the ASEAN Center for Energy, or ACE, and ASEAN Council for Petroleum and Energy, or ASCOP, were directed to conduct the daily monitoring on the level, ASEAN Center for Energy, to conduct daily monitoring of oil, fuel, and LNG markets. Also, we have agreed that member states will coordinate through designated focal points to ensure real-time data sharing and faster decision-making.
Siguro po, i-focus nyo sa sinabi nyong Malaysia at Brunei. Anong status ng pag-uusap po ng ministerial level sa dalawang bansang yun sa ASEAN?
So we'll share the other details to the Secretariat, but the details also on that specific item can
Anong volume, anong timeline, anong commitment, and status of negotiations with Brunei and Malaysia? Aside from, I heard Japan, and you said Canada as well, pero yung ASEAN neighbors muna. Thank you.
Before you answer, let me acknowledge the presence of Senator Kiko Pangilinan.
So for the details, ma'am, Mr. Chair, Senior Brad, and Senator Legarda, Director Rina Abad.
Mr. Chair, in the week around March 16, the whole week of March 16 at that period, the Secretary scheduled meetings with the embassies. This is for the purpose of assisting the private sector procurement. So at that time, we have tabulated those contracts that are pending for deliveries. So on the second week, we've observed very few contracts that ended up with issues. And the reasons are, for example, in Singapore, congestion in load port. So for China, for example, Chinese suppliers were caught with the Strait of Hormuz. So understandably, these Middle East issues will not.
Gaya ng sinabi ng chair, sorry sir, gaya ng sinabi ng chair kanina, alam na natin yung problema, Strait of
Yeah.
Hormuz.
Yeah.
Simple po yung tanong ko, sa lahat ng 10 countries na inyong binanggit, focus tayo sa dalawang ASEAN countries, ministerial level, sabi nyo may talk, sabi nyo March 16, ano na ang status ng talks, negotiations, ano ang committed volume, ano ang timeline.
Okay.
Simple lang po.
Clarify.
Remember, sinabi ng head ng agency nyo, run dry. Meron ng posibilidad that we will run dry. So, 30 days to go ha, run dry. O, sa 10 bansa, anong status ng talks? Thank you.
So clarification, ma'am, no? So we use the ASEAN framework to have this coordination on our own. Now, the specifics, yung minention ko po, that was what Yusek Sales and his team with PNOC and PNOC EC are doing. So, the approach is may embassy level and then merong referred sa private sector from the embassy level.
So, these are beginning talks, exploratory, no commitments yet on the volume and timeline. Meron na po?
Mr. Chair,
Oo.
in the-
Kasi embassy, pag embassy, sino yung ambassador, yung
Nung-
consul general, yung DTI desk representative, or wala naman DOE DOE representative sa mga embahada?
Mr.
O
Chair,
ano po?
because we have to understand the situation after.
Yes, situation.
After
Do not lecture us in
Yeah.
understanding the situation. We know the
No,
problems. Yes.
I'm illustrating how did the Department of Energy reacted after February 2028. The week after, immediately on Monday, we conducted series of meetings with embassies to know the status of the supply, because the rumors in the reports that China, for example, Singapore, and I think Thailand has issued a statement that they will pause the exports. So what the secretary did was to set a meeting with these embassies.
Just
With these embassies, Mr. Chair. So what we did is, right after the meetings of the secretary, we tabulated all the submissions of the oil companies of the pending contracts with these suppliers. Almost all of them, like from China, Japan, South Korea, Brunei, Thailand, and we endorse it as directed with the DFA is to course through the Department of Foreign Affairs. And these were also endorsed to the...
Director, with all due respect, I was telling si Senator Lauren, magganitong crisis, dapat minister to minister na yan eh. Hindi na kayo dadaan pa sa embassy dito, DFA sa kanila. By the time maabot tayo, wala na, tapos na yung 60 days. Kung ako sa inyo, minister to minister na yan. In fact, head of state to head of state na dapat at this time eh.
Minister, the letter
If we
was...
go through the protocols, alam ko gagawin, kakausapin DFA, kakausapin yung DFA nila, di ba? DFA nyo,
Yes, but...
Tama si Chair. Emergency ngayon, crisis. At saka yung embassy, ang dami nilang inaasikaso rin, mga bumabalik, repatriate ng mga Pilipino. Ang daming concerns at limitado din ang tao nila. Tama siya. Minister to minister. Hindi dadaan sa yung protocol in normal times. Kaya hindi ko po sinasabi, hindi pa namin sinasabing mali po kayo. Salamat po. Pero maliban dyan, dapat department to department. Ay, naku.
there's
Hindi nyo kasalanan kasi yun yung level na ginawa nyo. We appreciate that. But sir, I support the chair in his statement. These are not normal times. 30 days. Galing sa inyo yung statement, we will run dry soon. Oh, through DFA? Eh, ang dami nilang ginagawa. Mga konsulado at embahada. Paano ba naman
Mr. Chair, Mr. Chair, PNOC has updates on the details on where they are as far as Brunei and Malaysia is
Ayan,
concerned.
sige. May konting good news sana ang PNOC attorney.
Actually, the first shipment of PNOC EC amounting to 142,000 barrels arrived last night. And there are another 2 batches of 300,000 barrels each that is being negotiated firmly already. Our negotiation with Brunei, unfortunately, Mr. Chair, is we were referred to the private companies that operating their oil fields, Mr. Chair. And as far as Malaysia is concerned, they already not inclined to export to the Philippines, Mr. Chair.
Yung sabi nyong dumating o parating, ilan po yun?
140,000 barrels.
Pero, 140,000 barrels.
Diesel, yes.
Kailan po yon?
According to last night.
Last night. Thank you for that. Naka-input na po yan sa ating 30 days na reserve eh. Ang tinatanong ko po, ano yung negotiations natin pagkatapos ng 30 at 45 days? Kasi ganyan ang ating planning, kumbaga wargaming. Di ba, sabi nga nyo, may possibility na mag-run dry. At alam natin yung ating inventaryo ng supply ngayon hanggang 30 days. Sagutin po nyo ako, yung sinabi nyo dumating kagabi, nakasama na yan sa inventaryo na gagamitin ng industriya ng 30 days. Eh hindi nga, hindi solusyon. Parang hindi tayo nakakaintindihan dito eh. Kasi ang tinatanong ko po, yung ating negotiation at firm contracts at commitments ng timeline at volume para po after the 30 o hanggang 40 days, dahil sabi nyo 1.5 months na lang, ano po, kung wala, di wala, para alam natin how to brace ourselves. Huwag nyo sasabihin yung meron na, nasa 30 days. Baka hindi kasi maliwanag yung pagtanong ko.